Rishabhaya Namaha, Naranaya Namaha, Madhavaya Namaha. Govindaya Namaha, Vaishnave Namaha, Madhusudanaya Namaha. Trivikramaya Namaha, Vamanaya Namaha, Sridharaya Namaha. Rishikeshaya Namaha, Padmanabhaya Namaha, Damodaraya Namaha. Shanti, Shanti, Namah Shivaya. Ito Narasimha, Bharato Narasimha, Yato Yato Yami, Tato Narasimha, Vayanayana, Hridaya Narasimha, Narasimha, Adim Saranam Prabhadyeyo. Be blessed all, and welcome to Vimanas Project. Saturn.
Linguistic asanas, Raja Yoga to be specific, Raj Cobras striking my foes with heightening blows, the mystic enlightening with prose like lightning bolts, striking those that oppose our likeness. I'm bold like lichens and titans, my soul's older than Vikings, older than light string particles. Laudably I might bring audible odysseys to life when I'm writing, probably likened to heightened perceptions, mighty inceptions of enticing exceptional essence, deception and nescience. I'm fighting, lessening the pressure with these writings, stretching them into lessons I'm abiding by. Yama niyama asana pranayama pratyahara dharana dhyana asamprajnata samadhi. Practice samkhya and you'll be godly. Master all your body's elements and bask in your cosmic relevance. Akashic intelligence, super consciousness and stupor of your accomplishments. Being divine is not demonic or devilish. They've been lying to you like Daedalus. You're flying into a precipice of dubious lies and wretchedness. Who do you despise and can you reckon this? Truth will move you higher than rhetoric. Benevolence and peace is the east, malevolence and beast is the west. The least is the best, and freedom from stress is essential. So be one with your blessed potential.
Read between the line, Matthew, Luke, Mark, Jahnaga on a hot to sonic roundhouse kick to MIDI click, expands numeric, digital, crystallize, infinite spirit shift to pistols, swift. We magicians, wizards, we gifted, conditioned mortals, ignore these sorcerers. We look forward through the portals for sport and leisure. Slay 8 dragon creatures, it's a full-length feature. Made it actual, it's only plasma, you glued to it. Watch Raj Yoga Masters splash sutras in brilliant vermilion. You playing snake eyes, dangerous games with my battalion. This ain't backhanded, even pacifists backstab and slap you with Thor's hammer. Back to Atlantis, I'm an ancient great case, patient, contemplating favorite holy name paved the way. 100-year fast, staving hunger, frame emaciation, gave sacred number. You shudder to think you couldn't muster a blink. Your ego shrinks, rap finks, slap with the Sasquatch jack links. Fuck your hijinks, lyric gas stinks. Time wrinkled by the Sphinx, chainmail links, psychic armor walls. I'm gone in telepathic halls beyond y'all.
May all beings enjoy happiness and the root of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the root of suffering. May they not be separate from the great happiness devoid of suffering. May they dwell in the great equanimity that is free from passion, aggression, and prejudice.
Ascend through the 6 realms of existence. Hell's the beginning, Naraka, Loka, volatile. The omens holding me seem solid. Anger, aggression, demons, Mara's emanations. Rakshasas and Pishakas, chomp on Shravakas and Pracheka Buddhas. Pray to escape the prey to huge empty stomach ghosts. Stumble and grope the external. Compulsive from vernal to autumnal. Submerged in the struggle, fucked, addicted and twisted and fits. Gotta get it insatiable. Drifted complacent decency in the animal realm. Conditioned to be content in ignorance, back in the shell, no ambition sheltered. Tirya Gyoni Gati in the Kamadatu, locked in the cellar. Even prophets wouldn't comment on the selfish, self-embellished squalor. Ponder existence to the loca of humans. Opportunity for samsaric escape is looming, yet few will open their eyes, hearts and minds. Here is the Raja, doubt and desire. Temptation's claws on the wheel of life hurt when you let them. The curse is subjective, and the subject is infected with delusions. We do the work to cut through it and see the truth of the fundamental nature of reality. Transmuting the hate and jealousy of the Asura Loka to love and Ananda. We tip the Bodhisattva ladder to touch the gods of the Devi Gati, populated with wealth, splendor, and happiness. Whether metaphysical or literal, this path manifests when wisdom and compassion are vast, and the message is freedom from suffering of all sentient beings. Through the realms of existence we drift peace and blessings. Om Shanti 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 Om Tat Sat.
Pramanjana Jalita Bhakti Vilochane Nasanta Sadaiva Hariye Shivalokayanti Yam Shama Shudanama Chintagana Surupam Govinda Madi Porsham Tamaham Bajami. Whoever knows me without doubting is the knower of everything, is the super soul emanating. I'm seated in the heart. For me come remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness, as everything is just a spark of my splendor. By all the Vedas I am to be known. Indeed, I'm the compiler of Vedanta, and I'm the essence of the great souls. I'm the knower of the Vedas. It's the Bhagavan. I am the basis of Brahman, imperishable, eternal, immortal. Constitution, position, of ultimate happiness in my abode. To show them special mercy, I dwelling in their hearts, destroyed with the shining lamp of knowledge. The darkness, port of ignorance. The innocence and thoughts of my devotees dwell in me. Their lives are fully devoted to me sincerely, and they derive great satisfaction and bliss from always conversing about me. I'm the source of all material and spiritual worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise and perfectly know this. Engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. For one who explains the supreme secret to the devotees, pure devotional service is guaranteed, and at the end they will come back to me.
No doubt I come here with that. And all the love and kindness that you have given are imperishable in God, because I gave them all to God. And He is very pleased with you, I know. Run that track!
An exciting game. Take a breather, take time to play. Whether blue skies or skies are gray, enjoy the sunshine or the rain. From the base of my spine, it's rising flames to shock the Shiva inside my brain. Chi like force flowing through my veins. Flesh is spiritualized and changed to a rainbow body. I can fly away, dematerialize my frame, rematerialize just the same. Spiritual beings on a physical plane, self-limited, imprisoned and changed. Victors train, victims complain. Visions came when the mystics prayed, chanting Radha and Krishna's name. Go with the flow, but against the grain. We came to remove suffering and pain, and a mundane stain covering the aim of life. Bliss unrestrained, bubbling over, can't be contained. Abundant energy can't be drained. Me and you, who not cool, sphere and cube, yin and yang. You can go to hell, go astray. Who cares when God's everywhere anyway? Rise, rays, emanate every day. I gain pride as I solar gaze.
Lead with your spirit, follow your heart. Om Gam Ganapati Namaha. Rock your talk and finish what you start. Om Gam Ganapati Namaha.
Dersha Navajate, Sitam, Dersha, Pravartate, Gate, Padasangate, Bodhisvaha. Bhagavan gone beyond all Vishnanas, Buddha knowledge in you and all of us. The womb blossom into Jagatagarba, illusion dropping, samsara falling in Datsuma Dharma. Move to the karma, streams of consciousness, transmuted carved to cut, quasars combust, dust, flickering divination. This is dependent origination, begin with an end of opinions, bases, preconceptions, projections, waste of efforts, actions, means we're taking. We breathe with patience, whole body engaged through the nights we raise up. Namaste, son, levitate. meditate on quarks. Yeah, Kuan Yin and Leviathan quoted the force of human importance. Be what you are and see the source is the same. No game contained a boundless form. It's empty of your mental prowess. I'll shit on your systems of ignorance, violence, sword of prosper. Real wisdom is silent, not selling, so don't buy it.
Jaya Shri Ganesha, Jaya, Jaya, Jaya Shri Ganesha, Jaya, Jaya, Jaya Shri Ganesha.
Yo, tiptoe, slow step, llama denoted holy spoken crap. Tiger fist with a Christ in the midst. Tibet, Nepalese wizardry, bhakti, Suda shine within me telepathically. Those who know encoded in a moment, no opponent. Shiva legs folded, holding tridents. The two Neptune goons found out soon. They stay tuned, Uranus, Venus, and line sun, earth, and the moon. Covering the head like Arafat, camped out with a harem. Riishi pen, flood, era hat. Demons run schemes, run fleeing, scared of that. Snow cap, stratovolcanic, pyroclastic blast, bayonet, beta cadence, ancient graces, placing we amongst stars. Constellation, sickness, spit, sickness bars. Karnak, geometric, seventh shamanic, ghost dancing through the heavens, chanting. Saturn, relax, Bhagavatam, full lotus, goals, notice, compound, atomic flow from beyond the unknown. Lakshmi Narayan, Sita Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram.
Lead with your spirit, follow your heart. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Walk your talk and finish what you start. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Word up, this here when the murder blood spills on the battlefield for my Durga when a form display. All are in dismay, oh mind green, clean, chamundai, bitchay, disorder, disarray, flee from us this day when we pray, hey ma, it's never in vain, in transcendental service stay, eternally engaged, been through flames, ages, rages and plays, but my Durga's grace always comforts and saves, it removes death, aging, disease and pains, my art, the matrix, and all that varies is the body of Shakti, Hecate, Mother Mary, supernatural. Yet super ordinary, she supports and carries all the more the merry. Her word, everything occurs in her God. Hador, Het, Heru, hey my Durga. Full time we see divine in each other. Smile, you're a child of the divine mother. She's striking lightning and rolling thunder, all power. None up under nor above her, all forms. Substance, bodies and numbers are hers, as well as all miracles and wonders. Love, bliss, unsurpassed, come from her. Hey ma, my unconditional lover.
in silence, can you hear it? Vibrating through your spirit. A myriad of mirror clearness appears, peerless, piercing the fear to steer us to an experience of pure bliss. Here it is, yo, where our war's supposed to be. War, starvation, and disease exploding openly. Don't overlook the potency of crisis as gestation for the changes taking over things. Choke these demons out, so the teeth up in their mouths. No more feasting on the bleeding, needy. Peace will see you out. 7 keys to the door, I'm on the floor, the source is loud. Om Shiva Shakti popping, the conscious lofty, incomparable, inexhaustible, audible mantras move what you thought was impossible to possible. Om Namah Shivaya, soothe and burn up diversions of worthless attachment. The first shall be the last as we disperse through the masses.
Receive the best of blessings in this test of lessons. As my breath stretches and the pressure lessens. Depression is nescience, we're destined for exodus. Exceptional extraterrestrial exorcists. I kiss the celestial breasts and lips of my blessed and uplifted Padma. Word to the sadhus, devas and agoris of Varanasi. From Vasudeva to Vishnu Yasha, Devaki, Yashoda, Gayatri Devi. Mothers and fathers of prophets are gods and goddesses. Realign your optics with Vedic prophecies. Redesign your topics and knavish odysseys. I pray to Christ and Miriam, Krishna and Radha, Buddha and Tara. Priceless myriads of bodhisattvas and tirthankaras. Vishnus and Brahmas, Durgas, Lakshmis, Shivas and Parvatis, Sarasvatis, Mata Kalis, Jarastafari and his empress. Even in the jaws of the Sahara's tempests at Samsara's entrance, I call on gods and goddesses to guide my senses. Like Gaia's sentience, far higher than senseless lies. I aspire to the stars that rise in the farthest skies. I'm like honest friars, conscious lives with super conscious ties. Like martyrs that died in the fire, but don't bother to lie on the pyre. The sacrifice is senseless and Christ's sacrifice is endless. I had to write this sentence, even though I'm blackened by repentance. I'm breathing flows for heathen souls lacking in sentience. I'm back with a vengeance in Laket Shalakin, from Kalakin kings that are kin.
Socrates, the logical fatal fist, unstoppable telepathies, label goddesses, hottest tropical degrees, flying saucers, seen in Malibu, flew through the stratosphere, windows from the beach, Merlin magical feats, release when the pen hits the sheets. G7 omnipresence, Bhagavan, etheric temple, Tibetan tease, the backs on the breast, psychic internet, messages sent from mental template, heavenly bodies, interstellar godly, Kali Ma, Parvati, Shivoham, I am that I am, Vakunta Ganeshan, the Vasu, descending to ascension, beyond your comprehension. Shivaya.
Listen to the wisdom of the ages. Listen to the words of many sages. Listen to the wisdom of the ages. Listen to the words of many sages.
You can't find, only realize that which is not lost. You can't bind to conceal the magnificent onslaught of wisdom. The most profound truths are always the simplest. Here's one: God is love, cousin buzz with intention to summon your inner thunder and Zen's pillars experiment. Detachment from the senses and sit, spine elongated, deep breath, be present, spit a mantra, it's all sacred. The knowledge of the ages circles the nadis raising, got your whole body vibrating. I and I read the sky's designed with God's paintbrush. Kundalini fire burn, a circle will raise up. It may touch the unmanifest in a state of love. I gave up, taking drugs to escape the suffering. Heeded the words of many sages, engaged in the summit, singing praises to Most High. I give thanks every day for a focused eye. The goal is divine union. Katha Upanishads and Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. Behold the oldest ruins of Vedic philosophy. Embrace them honestly. Om Namo Guru Dev. Theta waves in the brain, meditative harmony. Stars seated in every atom, deeper than we can fathom. Sun of Satya, Sun of Saturn, Anahata on the patterns. Vimana Shastras established to blow like supernovas. Ways are you fake stars to make place for the true soldiers who hold the secret teachings. Mystics like Manly P reading, increase the frequency. Eagerly be the being, not the reason deceiving your thinking. Speaking less frequently, peace to Deepak and Noam Chomsky. Madhu Jiddu, Gopi Krishna, Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Stopping the processes of body and mind. Chant Om through the Philosopher's Stone and Shambhala. We're timeless, ageless, yeah.
Listen to the wisdom of the ages. Listen to the words of many sages. Listen to the wisdom of the ages. Listen to the words of many sages.
Yeah. Send forth this jewel mandala to you, precious guru. Job blessed, stress left in the presence of buku abundance. The music amongst lifts me up in the astral. Conch shell spells is magical. A healthy sabbatical, the melting intangible travels from time to time. But time is psychological, I'm off my mind. Yo, all we do is talk, thought after thought in a line, leading nowhere. Society, we don't care. I didn't want to go there, but it's now or never. The drowning endeavors of covetousness. Solution, you see it, you love it, it's simple. The Buddha nature body rocket pop in the temples. From America to India, you're feeling the ripples. Vibrating on Most High, keep a smile on my face with sages that don't die. Been looking everywhere, searching my whole life for eternal overstanding. Chant, recite prayers. Jai Shri Krishna, in the silence it was there. I can feel it everywhere, in the air, in the ethers. From Himalayan sages to poor righteous teachers, we transcend the 10th gate to climb with Ezekiel. Karmic chariots of fire burned his eyes easy. The yoke of the yoga of discipline. Discipline, mystic shifting consciousness like alchemists. Life in harmony with algorithms to break out these prisons and make sound decisions. Man-made foul religions, but faiths now we live it unrestricted, unhindered, limitless. Surrender, give it to the all-pervading. Within me, within you, it's all the same but unique to each. Increase the reach and heed the teachings found in every problem and conflict with other beings. Speech is a pretense to grievances, so keep it minimal when possible. It's not impossible, it's I'm possible. Thoughtful but not caught in the process of thoughts.
Listen to the wisdom of the ages. Listen to the words of many sages. Listen to the wisdom of the ages. Listen to the words of many sages. Listen to the wisdom of the ages.
We breathe omens to relieve the domes of meek shoguns from the incredible pressure of the dolmens that rest upon their heads as they're roaming this dreadful Shehoah. Souls nestle till they're old and forgetful, left to expire their death breath alone in the depths of retiring homes. Bereft of compassion and humanity, we're clashing with insanity on a daily basis while they're hailing racists. Our passion isn't vanity, I'm frail and faceless in an ocean of the palest faces. So few are my brethren and sistren at heaven's assistance, like legendary mystics. I used to be a nomad as a gypsy, now I'm a sedentary misfit, enlisted by Krishna, and I'm so glad of his infinite wisdom to be gifted with this limitless vision. If I could go back and change things, I'd throw in the blackness vein kings, forego my past as a strangeling, and pour over the atlas like rain in spring. Maybe sing another mantra, one for the lovers of tantra, one for my brothers with cancer or AIDS. We can't just be afraid of the future. I refuse to be paid for looting the lame and polluting their brains. I refuse to be a jaded loser. Fame and beauty are the vain tools of the truly foolish. I stay true to me when I do this. We write for the future. In spite of our future plights, we take flight with these sutras. We choose to fight like Buddhas, but we strike like cougars or pumas. You see bright lights in life like mudras. We write for the future. In spite of our future plights, we take flight with these sutras. We choose to fight like Buddhas, but we strike like cougars or pumas. You see bright lights in life like mudras. Every piece spoken, a peace token, like weed smoking, a deeds quoted, no peace toted. My speech loaded with deep proses, unique roses growing from a bleak globe. I'm sowing what you seek home, showing it the weak clones, the reek bones flowing in meek tones from deep domes. They gloat in what they speak's known. My brother Shiva's peaks glow in the darkness, and he speaks snow that froze all the heartless in the abodes of the darkest, lowest of cold hells, and sparked until their souls melted, melded into molten elements. My spokens are unveiling it, umbrelling it and telling it like elders, majestic like pelicans and elephants, a Celtic ancestors, celestial. I'm part of the 6 nations, molested and martyred by sick racists. The rest of my ancestry is gypsy and French, so when I'm tipsy I'm sensical. My predictions are essential depictions of glyphs that glisten like an eclipse, blistering your vision. Christening listeners is the mission. Listen to Krishna's misses from his messengers. Be attentive to the message he professes, like Christ did in his lessons, or Buddha in his sutras. Don't be fooled by foes that oppose them rudely, or those that told you of gold and jewels. See, I'm heisting this profession with Udraksha, Jahnaga, son of Satya and Atma. Sattva's my prana, I know it's rude and bold, but know to elude the code so your soul can be true and free. You and we can teach this, blooming in these speeches and secrets. You need this unity and uniqueness. You need this unity and uniqueness. We write for the future. In spite of our future plights, we take flight with these sutras. We choose to fight like Buddhas, but we strike like cougars or pumas. You see bright lights in life like mudras. We write for the future. In spite of our future plights, we take flight with these sutras. We choose to fight like Buddhas, but we strike like cougars or pumas. You see bright lights in life like mudras.
on Hiranyaloka are highly developed spiritually. All of them had acquired in their last earth incarnation the meditation-given power of consciously leaving their physical bodies at death. No one can enter Hiranyaloka unless he has passed on earth beyond the state of Sabikalpa Samadhi into the higher state of Nirvikalpa Samadhi. These higher beings were drawn by cosmic law to be reborn with new astral bodies on Hiranyaloka, the astral sun or heaven.
Ascension Haranya Loka upon celestial solstice with obsession of the equinox, the Elohim's rhyme, fit dimensional deities and split the seas with darts, non-density, shine intensity, peace the gods, spread from the hierarchy of the devas. We heal the earth's quarantine in zero time, beyond the speed of mind, race cycle, nuclear energy in the astral spine, the rhyme's infinity, fire from its real spinal axis, pure divinity, swallow the universe, axial tilt and build with masters. We bend the matter, enlighten the prisms, infinite dimensions, attention on attention, shining more light than a binary solar system, solar Shakti, channel Mahamuni Babaji, body made of life, drawn energy effulgent, infinite suns within the Brahma Jyoti, materializing palaces within the Himalayas with the Yoti Mudra, the Rudra at Mount Kailash, infinite light within his own synapse, drunk off the wine of the mystics, rhymes from the sublime vine of the infinite, the temple of the cosmic light, Gnostic plight, universal ambassadors of peace, the mathematics to smash the beast, make it crap out of teeth. Atma, Anahata, sacred sound current, intergalactic federation, the fleet of the solar cross, interdimensional avatars from the stars with the chariots of the gods. Vimanas manifested from the mantras of the causal laws. Stations of the eagle mothership, spheroid surveillance, omnidimensional, the sacred brothership from the lineage of Augustia. The 18th set of 13, solar new reality, and that's one love, y'all. The portals and the wormholes to the highest astral poles of the astral cosmos, all within your pineal gland. Kneel to the sand, sift the grains with your hand, and contemplate the etheric templates of the God and man. The earth, wire, fire, air, ether, mind, intellect, and false ego, physical, astral, causal, all covering the eternal soul, supernal, splendid, soul bed in the soul ascension, full of heaven at the pole shift, wrote this with the flow of 7 bodhisattvas. Atma, Anahata, sacred sound current, eternal boundlessness, profound verses beyond the surface. And I'm a surgeon who spits a fabric of space-time with the rhymes aligned with Sri Ukteshwar, the swans beyond causal. Sirius is Muhammadan, a Ramadan with a God flow, Ashtar command, Akashic prophets here to direct the lost man. Infinite astral sun within the astral seven, the 7 breathless pulseless states of Sabakalpa to Nirvikalpa, Samadhi, effervescence, meshes of the sage. 5th vacuum cave of Brahman at the fontanelle, seat of the soul that's 3 inches deep in the skull. Then the Kundalini is pulled, this is Hasra, Paramatma, Mudadala, Anahata, to the Sahasra. 3rd visually levitate, ascend within inner space.
Om Satoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrichoima Amritam Gamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Precious light force through my nose, breathing in through my head, out through my toes, breathing in a circular connected flow. Lungs expands and grows, energy, body glows, breathing, connecting the inner with the outer, breathing the breath of life and more power, breathing faster, slow, quieter, louder. Oxygen devoured and I'm smelling the flowers. Deep breaths, I ingest and digest. I'm a yogi, absorbed through the bronchiole from my alveoli. My breath is overflowing. I'm breathing very slowly. I'm watching lung capacity expanding and growing. Attention following where my breath is going with direction and intention coupled with mantra intoning, breaking out the molding, holding and controlling with the breath down blowing. My nostrils are holy, you can see it showing. My rib cage is floating on my lungs, the breath is one. My heart's open to the eternal moment from breathing in that potent chronic potion dosages through my noses with devotion. Each breath is invoking the canopic jar totem. Happy, the god of river Nile and known in your body and your lungs. Breathing unbroken, consciously connected energy and motion, smell the roses. Breathing energy through my pranic tube. Breathing, something everyone's gotta do. Breathing, so I can see the proper view, sucking all of the air out the room. How about you? Breathing, exceptionally loud in your face. Breathing, meditating, give me some space. Breathing, continuous sleep, no breaks as I ventilate, respirate, breath rate, get it straight. Relax, I don't even try to exhale anymore. Gee, I lay back and let gravity do it for me. If you stop breathing, you will die surely, and some of y'all soon dead from breathing so poorly. If you hear me breathing extra loud, just ignore me. Either I'm in a trance or you're way too boring. The depth of my breath, I'm exploring, becoming aware of subconscious recordings. Neural network, rebirthing breath work is rewarding. Watching the breath work with its full glory. Watching the breath can reveal the whole story according to the manner that the breath is performing. Left nostril cooling, right nostril warming. I love the fact that my nostrils enormous. I breathe life forces from the source and power up, releasing pineal endorphins. The precious life force through my nose, breathing in through my head, out through my toes, breathing in a circular connected flow. Lungs expands and grows, energy, body glows, breathing, connecting inner with the outer, breathing the breath of life and more power, breathing faster, slow, quieter, louder. Oxygen devoured and I'm smelling the flowers. Life force through my nose, breathing in through my head, out through my toes, breathing in a circular connected flow. Lungs expands and grows, energy, body glows, breathing, connecting inner with the outer, breathing the breath of life and more power, breathing faster, slow, quieter, louder. Oxygen devoured and I'm smelling the flowers. hiding bodily. The 96 property, spiritualized properly. Mahabharata Babaji in your heart blossoming. Concentrate consciously, I'm conquering. I'm Kartikeya Kumar, the Christ cosmically. Karas at the crossroads, Krishna casually. Casual, the cause of all causes constantly. I will appear when you sincere and you call to me. Always near and dear and never far from me. I'm the heavenly harmony. All is harnessing the celestial weaponry. And the armory, the honorary Karupu Swami, Kali Kumari, they too sorry. Always shifting the blame, resisting the change, forgetting to lift up the name. All I teach is truth, love, simple and plain. The life force in your veins till I live in your brain. I am. All praises up to Babaji Nagaraj, Guru Bhoganatha and Agastyan, Haida Khan. As I fly beyond space, time is gone. Rise above right and wrong, make your life a song. The yogi crisis comes, spreading the highest love. Writing on your heart, inscribing on your tongue. Inspiring your heart, inspiring your lungs. Never aging, eternally remaining young. The gopis on my jock, I hit them with the mantra. Om Tat Sat, can't stop, won't stop. Shiva Sana, Kalima on top. My jata locks flowing, wrapped up in top. Not Nila Kanta, catching river ganja when it drop. Rockin' dry boons for 3 stripes or T-block. We got no relation, no affiliation with your dogmas, nor your religious separations. Ever present, no, I ain't never left the planet. Ushering heaven on earth, breaking the death habit. Cycle of birth and passing, I'm way past it, I'm fasting. I'm chanting and dancing ecstatic, all attractive. Renounced all attachments, meditating that Kailash covered in ashes. Beyond the goodness, ignorance and the passions. Beyond matter, solids, liquids and gases. Feed the captive masses with the Shakti Kriya Yoga. Wake them up from the coma when I light my Homa Agnihotra and spread the Siddha culture. Show them how they own heads secretes the soma, even slower, deeper, united lunar and solar. Siddha Mular already told you how to make Kundalini elevate like a cobra. Up your spine, reverse time, never get older.
Shanti Shanti Lakshmi Radha Parashakti Om Shanti Shanti Jai Mata Amrita Nandamayi Jai Mata Amrita Nandamayi
Divine Mother, salutation to you. Protect us in all possible ways. Om Shakti.
Om Shanti Shanti Kalima Durga Saraswati Om Shanti Shanti Lakshmi Radha Parashakti Om Shanti Shanti Jai Mata Amrita Nandamayi Jai Mata Amrita Nandamayi
Brahma and others know not her essence, so she is called the unknowable. She has no end, so she is called the endless. She is not grasped, and so she is called the incomprehensible. Her birth is not known, and so she is called unborn. She alone is present everywhere, and so she is called the One. She alone wears all forms, and so she is called the Many. For these reasons, she is called the Unknowable, the Endless, the Incomprehensible, the Unknown, the One, and the Many. The goddess is the source of all mantras. Of all the words, the knowledge is her form. Her conscious form transcends all cognitions. She is the witness of all emptiness.
Eschatological, metalogical, astrobiological, youth, pathological, soothsayer, offering proof and prayers of the truth of layers, angelic arcavataras and archangels, slaying clans hellish in dark places and cold hells. I embellish their tales with bold spells, relish their abodes and trails. What you told is stale. We flow wells that grow and swell into oceans, glow in the pale light of the evening, impale and smite demons. It might seem that we write meaning in rhymes to compress it into bright gleanings that shine like the gleaming of the Diamond Sutra, or the mind of Raja Rudra, Rudraksha, Atma, Jahnaga, Anahata, son of Satya and Surya Devi. From Sunya to the grave we bravely brave mazes of dangers, stray with strange angels and devas. Maybe a major league players, but we made you weak players. Think thrice while you sink from your sick vices. Blink twice and you're in the midst of the shahole you created, while the souls you degraded reach bliss. We teach kids with each whisper, each breath. We breathe text, you reach death. We breach perceptual depths with professional lectures and conjectures, effortless messages and gestures, mudras that reach through you like voodoo. But this is white magic for these quite tragic ages where madness rages, sadness and gazes, sadhus and sages battle with knaves and rattling snakes. The matter at stake is priceless, so fathom these papers and be righteous. Battle with these fakes or be lifeless.
With the light of the Bhagavad, beyond birth and death, easy journey to other planets, transcended, ascended through the thousand petal lotus hypnosis. The mystical flow is sick, sculptor of the soul, spit the dopest shit. I start to glow with a notebook and pen, half lotus, spiritual locomotive exploding within. A holy man offering puja to Lord Venkateshwar, destroying all sin. The Vaishnava sit a mystic chants Maha mantra with supreme power, the infinite. Krishna stu Bhagavan Swayam, the inner synthesis. Learn transcendence, the listen knows the absolute truth. Glowing effulgence, supreme personality of God, had bomb heads with Brahmashras, beyond personal Brahman. I am the localized Paramatma, Guru, Sadhu and Sastra, Jagannath, Baladeva, Subhadra, the Hiranyagarbha, the sun rays of the sun god. I am the Vedanta, the inner knowledge, the inner solace. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Kona Bhakta Brenda, the soul bender at the 26,000 year soul ascension. The holy nomenclature blending in all dimensions, flying in Vimanas to Vaikuntha planets. The form Vishnu Duda, mystic ruler. Flip the script on slick shit just to school ya. Omnipotent with the penmanship, drop infinite jewels on ya. Christian black hatchet, mystic twisting like 12-inch box. Obnoxious, toxic, rock shots, tactics. G7 exorcist, alchemist, spit numeric math. Lavish, infinite, spirit, battleship, psychic, oceanic. Splash like typhoon on a planet. Lunar magnet, magnificent, yogic, scissor kick. Mantric, Lakshmi, Vishnu, encrypted sonic bomb from a squadron blitz. Ashes, synaptic, Riishi, sacred axe blades. Slated, faithless, matter aspects. Collapse, traceless, mind planes drift. Vedic spaceship, a mana katana out the sheets quick. Create elite 3D haze lift. In cave sit, under triple star placement. Father, architect, grace, bliss, wisdom gifts. Framing days like Hitchcock flicks. Celluloid devils fell to the void. My magic spell deployed. Sanskrit shells destroy fascists with the iron fist. To the highest, gone on the moon, the Rayana.
symbolizing permanence and service to Vaishnava. Krishna and Radha whisper kisses with the japa. Cinder spinning saucers as a citizen of consciousness. Bliss sits Ananda, spinning in the chakra. In between the third and fifth, this is Anahata. Rhythmic with the mantra, ripping through samsara. Journey to Vaikuntha, moving in nirvana. Truthful hymns with Satya, union with divine. Shine the light of Bhagavata. Bond with Bhagavan and cosmic pawns. These songs are offerings. The harmony is arming kings with artistry. We'll start to see ya sooner than later. Truth's older than Methuselah. The guru blooms in aether. You consume the nature, the nectar of the savior, the essence of the labors in service to your neighbors. Twofold mind pine to purify the anger. Desire, you'll find that its power is false. In alchemy, the salt will constrict and contract. The dualistic energy that censors these actions extend from the ashes, Benru's wingspan galactic. Shiva and Kailash, regenerative aspects, sitting with the back stretched to the sky. Moving breath up through the spine, jewels divine, students climb Jacob's ladder through the stupa shining. With light beams through the holy heads, in the sessions rising, blessed with lightning in the sky, limitless expansive. Sky resembles truth, lightning symbolizes that which is good. Sattva, the crux of this experience. The deep bluish cloud cover seen as insignificant. This resembles ignorance, forgetfulness of self, and union with God. A mute root of false separation of the Rajas. But the sky is all pervading, say the name, it's Brahma. Haribol, soul devotional, heart open to the Godhead. Back to Vrindavana, Govinda, Gopala, Gopala, Govinda, Govinda, Gopala, Gopala, Govinda, Govinda.
Gopala, Murali Manohara Nandalala, Govinda, Gopala, Murali Manohara Nandalala, Govinda, Gopala, Govinda.
Sacred Sanskrit, fist, Krishna conscious, Cassius, resurrect Lazarus, half pacifist, half assassin, astral channels, map satellite graphics, Riishi equal DT, should speak through scenic vistas, Eastern Appalachia through Sioux Nation, Vishnu traces, sound wave, Hanuman conch shell, cool shade your astral war, rams horn Jericho, forewarned, Vaishnava slash sword upon you, forward to the right like knights, shield Christ, math, menorah, fathomless, do matter, American like 40, physical form, don't make me get off my throne, throwing thunder lightning bolts from the unknown. I hear a lot of mumbles and groans, Vimana gods levitate over the drones. We fold up lotus, 3-point Shiva deity staff, yoga logos like Maserati, the Bhagavan, Radharani, Saturn, 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 Saturn.
This is your higher education. Bless you like messiahs and celestial patrons. False messengers and liars left you pacing, restless like wandering ghosts and Ruroni Ronins. While you're laundering clothes, I'm heeding holy omens, honoring hosts, reading scrolls, honing and achieving goals, speaking with the most potent, dopest and deepest spoken teachers. Here's a token, you can peep this and be speechless, like roaming with the meekest of street kids. Believe each writ is replete with secrets, so breathe deep, kid. Your dome piece is a zone of the cosmos. Don't feed it with clone feeds from lost ghosts and odd quotes. Be in osmosis with what gods wrote. I toss the Pope in a mosh pit of zombies and monsters. He's lost and demonic like conquering mobsters. I cough from the chronic by Saja Guru's offerings. Baha'is from the Satya Yuga, proffering Matya Sutras, scoffing at lies like Mahabuddhas. Stop the disguises, see Rama's mudras. False prophets despise Ekadasa Rudras. And Brahma is the future, so I mock your denials. Christ is righteous light, the brightest light in the night. And Krishna is Vishnu, consciousness that lifts you. Seven heavens, ascension is essential.
Govinda, Gopala, Murali
Krishna Chaitanya. Boom. Yeah, yeah. The delusion and confusion is devoured and destroyed by Krishna Govinda, the cowherd boy, flowers and joy. We offer to supreme form and void, while atheists make noise like walking in corduroys. What's a heart worth if their heart don't burst in spontaneous devotion and deep emotion immersed? We reverse the curse, serve the earth, heard the word, worship with work, seeking the kingdom of Ishvara the first. I won't lie, I get high as hell like Montel, I might as well. It's an offering to my God self. Calm down, hold a steady, Medi on Gopala, Hosanna in the highest, Om Namaha Shivaya, beginningless. No mothers, no father, Satchidananda, no worries, no bothers. Beyond actions, reactions in the commas. Jai Govinda, Gopala, 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 Gopala.
The Riishi, who is the Guru even of all the Devatas, the greatest of all the saints, and he was given the name Narada Muni.
With psychic Joel, bring the showers, lightning bolts, tight flow in a cyclo, guide the souls, Aikido grapple, dismantling the hateful, breathful, chest exhale, we clear the mental, intellect, connect, astral channel, nerve plexus, protect the physic vessel, heaven blessing us, stress minimized. Spirit gliding, I'm finding life slide in and out space-time like ocean tides. Teleport nether realm, whoosh academy. Slay demon general, try to battle we. No chaos, we exist peacefully. Shaolin Lama priest, we creep silently. Rudraksha the Riishi, 7 geometry. Academic sabbatical, build trigonometry. Unseen to dream library, etheric, akashic. Fill head volume of knowledge like John Numani.
He was the Guru of Valmiki Muni, the author of Ramayana. He was the Guru of Veda Vyas, the author of the Vedas.
With 144 points anointed, you can't ignore glories of the Lord. Scumbags floored, slash your gory like Kodiak. 12 symbol zodiac, disciplic mission. Dharma's a true religion. Heathens crucified, why judge mine? Take that shit out your own eye. Angels cry, I fly through the violet skies. Try to follow, hollow mind swallowed by divine. Wheels of time, spin the wax, grass, scratch lives, raise the dead with a gas. Jimmy, open your intellect, dump you off of mystic cliffs, and pass me all the spliffs. Inhalation through the bottomless pits, a breath of rest that G7 never tested. Mix a potion, chant devotion, bless upon my chest. The states to regress, bring your philosophies. I'm not impressed, your psychologies I inspect and reject, voice inflect. Master bless the hexagon through death, raise a fist, find out how I'm dimensionless. Om Namo Narayana, Om Namah Shivaya, Namo.
Riishi, who is the Guru even of all the Devatas, the greatest of all the saints, and he was given the name Narada.
the 6 yogas of Naropa. 7 cobras, I send my head over my shoulders. You can smell the odor of the God's aroma. The loner in the oneness, substance motor, not accustomed to the bogus. I function with culture. Dragons in the dungeon, let's run, come forward, show up with one love, and that's our mission and motive. Devoted to my God self, I felt the voltage. We help you know the subtle energy auras. I'm green and I'm golden, I'm red and like Otis. The soul is omnipresent and omnipotent. The power is now, this very moment. Emotions equaling energy in motion. Keep going, keep the stream flowing. Ra's heat forces have been reloaded. The 12-strand DNA bands recoded.
Satyas Nirguna like Mahabuddhas. Vasudevaya with Arjuna. Shiva is Raja Rudra. Nagarjuna with his Prajna Paramita Sutras from the Nagas Gunas. Vishnu is Sattva's ruler in the Satya Yuga. As Shiva dances Tamas and Rajas, the jewels of the Agamas, the mantras of Mahavira and Nirvana, the Tantras. Lakshmi as Padma, Agni's Atma, eternally combusting, burning those that lust in wormholes to dust. I yearn for those to clutch these words that I mustered, seize the verbs that I uttered, and the nouns of trusted, renowned, lustless, and profound divinities. I hush them with these sounds.
We try to pinpoint the origins, wisdom and its coordinates, but with no reference point. It's just a void like coins we're pouring into wishing wells, empty of infinite elements, tipping the scales before 42 assessors. Questions less relevant to death and life. How to manage savage conduct and walk in the light. Mahasattvas come for the fight with no opponents. Intamani stoneless molded, hold it in our hands and share it with fathoms. Mass appeal, magically wielded in cavernous floating zendos like Kerouac and train cars expounding the Dharma. These sounds pound through the harbor aggression. The sparks from your armor's impetuous, but melts like molten lava when your heart is measured with a feather. Breath to next of kin, a transmigration of the soul, no ledge, then jump right in. After all rafts are makeshift and disintegrating time. We have to fall past the gates, interests, and navigate the mind. Multiversal, it's cryptic for the critics who spit venom in circles, eat shit. I eat, sit, and die an eternal vernal equinox marks my return to duality. I tag my back and face facts of this fallacy, challenging, so come and get me. Every fucking form in the storehouse is empty. Netty, netty. Netty, netty, netty. Netty, netty.
Shamanic palm, Satyan, Swan, Ham, subconscious, Sigma, Swift, 360, Pleiades, the East Indies, Babaji, Christ, Krishna, lightning bolts that injure when I spit, elliptical clips, illusions from women's hips, Himalayan backflips, and fathomless. Irene, king of king, lord of lord, biblically, mystically, Mahavishnu, Lakshmi, Sitaram, Radharani, Sham, Riishi, infinite, metaphysic, bound, traceless, scientific, all-seeing witness, esoteric, 7 geometric, bishop, encrypted vision, Shivaya, spinal trident, Ida Pingala holds the whole battle, soldier, Kriya Yoga, whole focus, devotion, Gobble Daksha, Ocean, Sudashan disc, put you in sarcophagus, watch this Vimana, Narada Brahma, choose suture like Purana, I'm the root force, main source, Florcha, fry mortal minds like Pecora, immortal wisdom, saturate brain like New Orleans through portals, saintly sword, shred, heathen complete, Tai Chi, Aikido, heat seeking, hematite, magnetic, God, Vivaswan, David Nagari, Japa, Yogananda, Sandalwood, Mother, Niguna, the Vaikuntha, and beyond, Orion.
Sri Bhagavan Yuvacha. By me and my unmanifested form, this entire universe is pervaded. All beings are in me, but I am not in them. Out of many thousands of men, one may endeavor for perfection. Out of those who've achieved perfection, hardly one knows me in truth. Becoming my devotee is the ultimate boon. There's no truth superior to me. Everything rests upon me as pearls are strung on a thread. As the yogi races the life air to the top of the head, to the seat of the soul, 3 inches deep in his skull, to the fontanelle. The breath is pulled to the hypothalamus and pineal gland start to glow. A sage sage in the cave of Brahman, meditating in between the eye sockets to blossom. 1,000-petal lotus, like all the divine prophets, ascending the 5 vacuums, the Nirvikalpa Samadhi in perfect consciousness. Behold my mystic opulence, my unborn transcendental body never deteriorates. Satchitananda Vigraha, observed by the mystic sage. I'm the lord of all living entities, one who knows the secrets of my activities, never takes birth again in this material world. I appear every millennium in my original transcendental form. In my original transcendental form. In my original transcendental form.
There is something beyond our mind which abides in silence. It is the supreme mystery beyond thought. Let one's mind and one's subtle body rest upon that, and not rest upon anything else. God is sound and silence. Attain therefore contemplation, contemplation in silence upon Him. Know the self to be sitting in the chariot, the body to be the chariot, the intellect, buddhi, the charioteer, and the mind, the reins. The senses they call the horse. The objects of the senses, their roads. When he, the highest self, is in union with the body, the senses, and the mind, then wise people call him the enjoyer. The self that is subtler than the subtle and greater than the great is seated in the heart of every creature. One who is free from desire sees the glory of the self through the tranquility of the mind and senses and becomes absolved from grief. Liberated from the grip of egoism like the moon after the eclipse, full, ever blissful, self-luminous, one attains one's essence. Those who are clever in arguments about Brahman, but are without the action pertaining to Brahman, which is infinite consciousness, and those who are greatly attached to the world, those certainly are born again and again in this world, through their ajnana, which is ignorance. Even as a mirror stained by dust shines brilliantly when it has been cleansed, So the embodied one, on seeing the nature of the soul, becomes unitary, his end attained, from sorrow freed. Being first in a state of changelessness, and then thoroughly forgetting even that state, owing to the cognition of the true nature of Brahman, which is infinite consciousness. This is called samadhi. In this body, in this town of the spirit, there is a little house shaped like a lotus. And in that house, there is a little space within the heart, as there is in the whole world outside. Heaven, earth, fire, wind, sun, moon, lightning, stars. Whatever is and whatever is not, everything is there.